So let's talk about the solution-focused approach to giving negative feedback. And not only just giving negative feedback, but the solution-focused approach can be invaluable when solving life's problems. So when giving critical feedback, many managers and leaders focus too much on what went wrong. This can make employees defensive and really resistant to change. Sort of once that wall is up, it's pretty hard to get through that. But a solution-focused approach shifts the conversation from problems to improvement. Instead of just pointing out mistakes, it helps employees find ways to grow and succeed. Why is this important, you ask? Because employees, people in general, respond better when they feel supported rather than criticized. So solution-focused approach encourages problem solving instead of blame, keeps conversations positive and productive, strengthens workplace relationships, and leads to long-term improvements. So now let's hear a little sample conversation with a manager and an employee who is initially very defensive. But notice how the manager acknowledges the challenges, but still holds the employee accountable. Instead of arguing, she redirected the conversation towards solutions. This is the key when dealing with defensive employees. Validate their concerns, set very clear expectations, and offer support. Feedback should always be a two-way conversation and not a lecture.
Emma, thanks for meeting with me. I wanted to talk about the recent project deadlines. I've noticed that a few of your tasks have been running late, and I wanted to check in on what's happening.
Well, to be honest, the deadlines have been unrealistic. I've had so many projects given to me at once, and some of the instructions weren't even clear. Plus, I was waiting on input from others, so it wasn't entirely my fault.
I understand that multiple projects can feel overwhelming, and I appreciate that some delays were out of your control. That said, I've noticed a pattern, and I want to find a way to help you manage workload more effectively. What do you think has been the biggest challenge?
It's just a lot. Sometimes things take longer than expected, and I just run out of time in the day. Plus, I don't always get updates from other team members in time.
I get that, and I know you put effort into your work. But meeting deadlines is crucial, especially since the team relies on your part to move forward. So let's work on a solution. Would breaking tasks into smaller steps with mini deadlines help?
Maybe. I guess I could try to be more organized in general.
That's a great start. And maybe we can look at some tools that can help you with planning and organizing. I can also help by checking in halfway through projects to make sure you're on track. And if you run into delays because of missing information, just flag it early on so we can bring in resources to help you.
Okay, that sounds good. I think I was just afraid to say I was struggling, but I'll try to be more proactive from now on.
Sounds good, and I want you to know that you can come talk to me anytime. Let's check in next week and see how it's going. I appreciate you being open to discussing this.
Yeah, thanks, Alexis, and really thank you for being supportive. So in this sample conversation we just heard, instead of simply pointing out a mistake, the manager took a solution-focused approach by acknowledging the employee's challenges, which helped set a supportive tone, asking for their input, encouraging the employee to participate in finding a solution, clarifying expectations, so making it clear why the task was important. They offered support, showing a willingness to help rather than just criticizing, and follow-up, which reinforced the commitment to improvement. By shifting the focus from the problem to the solution, the conversation stayed positive and productive. The employee was more open to feedback and left the conversation feeling motivated to improve rather than discouraged and anxious. When managers use this approach, feedback becomes an opportunity for growth rather than a source of conflict. It builds trust, confidence, and long-term success, which is exactly what great leadership is all about.